Hey TV lovers, I'm Leanne Aguilera and welcome to ET Live, and today I am both thrilled and devastated to have my friend Chandler Riggs joining me today from The Walking Dead. Hi Chandler.
Hey.
How are you?
Great, great.
Thank you so much for stopping by today.
Of course.
We're going to be chatting all about Carl's big episode because The Walking Dead returns this Sunday, February 26th on The Walking
25th.
Dead. 25th.
Yeah.
I'm getting too excited.
Yeah.
I'm getting too excited. If for some reason you fans tuning in right now have not seen the mid-season finale, I'm just going to let you know this whole thing is a spoiler for you. Chandler and I will not just be talking about his favorite pudding flavors, although I'm assuming it's chocolate.
Definitely, yeah.
But send us your questions right now because we're going to be getting into the nitty-gritty, but you've been warned. Spoiler alert, Carl got bit. Chandler, when you initially found out that Carl was bit by a walker, what was your reaction?
I mean, it was kind of the same reaction I think that everyone had, really just kind of really surprised, and it was unexpected, but you know, when Scott kind of explained it all to me, and it really, you know, made sense for the story and for, you know, for everyone's characters, it kind of made sense for it to kind of drive the story forward and kind of take it where the show is supposed to be going.
Now, I understand that The Walking Dead showrunner Scott M. Gimple said that he wanted to talk to you along with your parents when he wanted to break the news of Carl's death. What was that conversation like?
It was well, when they brought us in, it was yeah, it was definitely like an interesting thing, because usually he doesn't like bring me in with my parents.
Yeah.
Usually it's just like, well, because I talked with him a couple months before, just like kind of like the layout of the season and everything. But he didn't mention that.
You didn't have any clue?
Well, I think he did. I think he knew what he wanted to do, but he just
Okay.
wasn't sure yet. But I think by then he kind of made up his mind. But ultimately, again, for like, you know, for the story and for everyone else's story, it really just kind of made sense for it to happen. And especially for my career too. Like it really sucked to be off the show, but you know, I had such a great time. Like it was really, really awesome. You know, having 8 years, like it's definitely an experience that I don't regret. You
grew up on our screens,
yeah.
essentially. You had your formative years on The Walking Dead. Take me back to that first season. What do you remember most?
So hot. Yeah, at that quarry, it was just ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh, look at little you.
Yep, there he is.
Now, is this the same hat every time, or I'm assuming you had multiple hats?
I have multiple hats, don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, I actually had the same hat from the second season up until like season 4 or 5, and I was like, this thing is way too small. We gotta upgrade. And I think actually by season 7 or 8, I had like Andy's old hat from like season 1, which is pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, how does it feel for you to know, because this is such a unique situation. The writers broke this up. They revealed that Carl was bit, which we know in the Walking Dead world means you eventually do die. You turn into a walker. But we've had this break to really get to digest that, and now I get to talk to you about it, and we haven't even seen you die yet. How do you feel about how they've laid out this journey for you?
I think it's great. Yeah, I think, you know, it really shows a humanitarian side to Carl and how he's gonna, you know, what left he has to teach Rick. He's going to spend his last few moments kind of teaching Rick as much as he can.
Well, and obviously the goodbye between Carl and his father has got to be one of the toughest things. I've seen the episode, and it's one of the most heartbreaking things that I've ever seen. What was it like for you to say goodbye to Andrew Lincoln?
Well, I mean, any goodbye on the show isn't really like a forever goodbye, because, you know, I always see them at conventions and other projects here and there. But luckily, that was like the first scene that we filmed of the episode was that last scene, to kind of just get it out of the way. And I mean, that whole scene was just like, well, actually, that last scene. Oh wait, I can't talk about it. I was just about to talk about it.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
So just as like a preview alert, be sure to check it to ET Online immediately after you watch the episode, because Chandler will be spilling all of the juiciest after show episode details. So stay tuned for that. But yes, let's tease away.
Yeah.
From that. But I imagine it was just a heartbreaking time.
It definitely was.
Yeah.
For everyone, really. But you know, it was. And actually, when I wrapped, they gave me like a hat from the first season that Andy wore, and a science dog T-shirt that I wore from season 1, like framed and everything. It was really cool. It's a cool send off.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, you have been a part of the series since gosh, before 2010, because you filmed the pilot, I think, in 2009.
No, yeah, it was actually the summer of 2010.
Okay, great. So
yeah.
it has been 8 years of your life. Look back with me over Carl's journey. What has been one of your most favorite moments?
I think my like number one favorite moment ever was in I think it's season 4, episode 4 or 5, when basically a bunch of walkers are at the prison and they break down the fence and they're kind of bursting into the prison, and Rick and Carl like mow down all of them with machine guns. That was the coolest thing ever, because Georgia labor laws restrict children like under 14 from touching any firearms on set until they're 14. And so then we shot that on the night of my 14th birthday, and Andy like came over and like knighted me with a machine gun, and everyone like counted down. It was the coolest thing ever. I felt like I was in a video game. It was like it was so much fun to shoot and so much fun to.
How special!
Yeah,
that is so cool.
Yeah.
Is it a real machine gun?
Oh, definitely, yeah. That's why like it was a big deal, because I was actually shooting a machine gun.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're starting to get in so many awesome fan questions, so thank you guys. Keep them coming right now. Riley says, thank you so much for everything that you've done for the show. Jen D says, what are you going to miss most about Carl?
I think he kind of brought a really light, a really light area to the show, and with between him and Judith at least.
Oh, and there she is.
Oh, yep, there she is.
Oh, she's a cutie pie.
Yeah. Although those twins are not the most fun to work with on set, not gonna lie. Yeah. We've been working.
It's hard for toddlers to hit their mark.
No, it really is. Yeah. That whole sequence actually, with the Polaroids and everything, it was not easy to make her look at the camera.
But Carl really embodied hope for so many people. When his mom passed, she said, "You're going to beat this world." And it's looking like, as of this point, that's not going to be the case for him. For those fans who really looked at Carl as the beacon of light on this show, what do you want to say to them?
I mean, really, it's just like a thank you to the fans. It's such a way to get like sent off the show. Like it's the way it goes down. It's such like a empowering way, and I think especially in this last episode, it's really going to drive that excitement to kind of see where the story goes next a lot more.
Lauren says, who will you miss from the Walking Dead cast?
I mean, really everyone.
Yeah.
Like everyone has been like, I hate to like not directly answer the question, but it's everyone on the cast has been so nice and really, really helpful and supportive with everything that I've done. And it's just like, it's been so nice. Like, it's been the coolest experience, hand down. And working with Andy and Denai and Alana and everyone has just been like such an awesome experience.
Well, a lot of the fans are saying they are going to miss you so dearly. But Yale has the question on everyone's mind. Why does Carl love pudding so much? What kid doesn't love pudding?
Honestly, yeah. I don't blame him. I don't think he'd had pudding in years.
No.
Yeah.
That was just him just chilling on the roof, eating the pudding.
Just chowing down, yeah.
Just chowing down.
Yeah.
Did that episode make you sick?
Actually, I luckily didn't have to eat the whole thing.
Okay.
Thank goodness, yeah. I only ate like a quarter of it, but that's still a lot of pudding. Like, it was a good 5 pounds of pudding that I had to eat. But no, that scene was really fun to film. Yeah, that whole episode was like that moment in episode 4 or 5 in that season was super fun. But the whole episode 9 was so much fun, just because it was all focused on me, and I really got to kind of push my boundaries. It was really, really fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Carrie says, hi, Chandler. My question is, what's next for you? College? I've also heard that music might be an option. Is that true?
Yeah. I started producing music about 1.5 years ago under the alias Eclipse, and I'm just now starting to put out some of my music, and put out an EP at the beginning of this month, and I've got a show that I'm playing in San Marcos, Texas on Friday, and another show that I'm playing next week, another 3 more shows in May. So it's really gearing up, and I'm really excited.
That's huge. That's so cool. And I love that you did it initially under an alias. What was the decision behind that? I
really wanted to kind of keep it separate from Walking Dead as much as I could, because I want people to listen to my music because they like it. You know what I mean? it's really cool to kind of see that starting to happen and people really enjoying my music just because they like my music.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
That's so cool. Congratulations on that.
Thank you, yeah.
Carolyn says, I just don't think The Walking Dead will be the same without you. You will be missed. Amanda, a very cool question right here, says, what was it like to face your own death?
It was kind of weird because it was really unexpected. I think with no one really expected it, but I don't know, the way, again, like the way he goes out is like a really I don't know, I don't want to spoil anything too much, but it's you definitely do not want to miss the episode.
Yes. And then check back to ET Online because we'll have all these answers
Oh, yeah.
that he keeps leading up to. This is a great question. Candy wants to know, will you come back and secretly portray a walker like some of the other stars?
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'd love to do that.
What kind of a walker? Because, we've had well walkers, we've had fence walkers.
Oh, man. Well, no, the well walker has been hands down my favorite walker
Me
ever.
too.
Like it's so, just with the maggots crawling out of it and everywhere. It's so well done, and it'd be so cool to do something like that.
Do you have a favorite walker kill?
I'm trying to think.
There's been so many.
There's been so many. I always think Michonne's kills are pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Because the
This
chopping
knife
off the
just
heads.
slices right through it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Michonne, have you seen Black Panther? Because
I haven't. Yeah. I heard she's amazing.
Denai has crushed it. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, not surprisingly for Walking Dead fans. We knew that she'd be amazing. But did you see her go through any of that training?
Oh yeah, no, she was in between shooting Black Panther. She'd be on the set of Walking Dead, and we'd be she'd be talking about how she's jumping off of buildings and doing all this crazy stuff, and then yeah, I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited.
It's so good.
Yeah.
After you die this weekend, you should go see
it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Keep sending your questions. These are fantastic. Rhonda wants to know. She says, you are the person that always has Judith, so what will happen now? Her babysitter and brother, we all miss you so much.
Well, I think Carl spent a lot of time not really in Alexandria as well, sneaking out of the walls and everything, so...
Having his first kiss.
Yep. Yep. So I think she's got some babysitters in Alexandria.
I feel like there's going to be no shortage of people hoping to look after Judith. After they see what happens to Carl, they're going to be like, we've got her.
Yeah,
she's
definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so we've also heard the news that Lauren Cohen, her contract might be up at the end of the season. She's possibly signed on to an ABC pilot. Have you heard anything about that?
I haven't. Yeah. I mean, since I'm kind of I don't really hear anything about the show anymore.
You're a little
I'm
out
not
of the
really
loop.
in it. Yeah, I'm a little out of the loop. Yeah. But I mean, it's after 7 years. I mean, it's a long time to be on a show, and I mean, it's always super fun doing something different, and that's why being off the show. I've already done 2 other films, and it's doing other things has been super fun that I haven't got to do on Walking Dead. I've got to play this psychopath character, and I've played this.
Well, you kind of did that for a season
That's
or
true.
two.
That's true. Yeah. But it's super fun being able to go and do other stuff.
Mm-hmm. Grace wants to know, what was the hardest scene that you ever had to film?
It's coming up in the next episode. Yeah.
The goodbye.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
So I was telling Chandler I saw the episode this morning and then had to redo my whole face of makeup because I cried it off. So you guys definitely are going to need some tissues by your side.
Definitely. Yeah.
Now that you are off the show, have the Walking Dead executive producers told you how it's all going to end?
No.
Really?
I haven't heard anything from anyone. As much as I would like to know, I have no clue. But I'm an avid fan of the comics, so
yeah.
I don't know how the show would end anytime soon with the comics being on, coming up on 200.
How did that make you feel? Because Carl's still alive in the comics.
Yeah.
Was there anything that he's done in the comics since you're a fan that you're like, oh, I hope one day I get to do that you got to? Did you miss out on anything?
I mean, definitely. The whole his whole relationship with Negan and the whole Whisperer arc, I was really excited for, but I mean, ultimately, again, I get to do other stuff and do way cooler things. And
yeah.
So it's definitely not a bad thing.
Everything happens for a reason.
Exactly.
how many more seasons do you think we could get of The Walking Dead? And do you personally have a vision for how you'd like it all to end?
I honestly don't know. I mean, my kind of vision involved Carl for it to end, so
Yeah.
I have no clue how it could end now. But it'd be cool to like if they did like a movie or something. It'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
I don't know. Yeah,
8 seasons in a movie?
that'd be pretty cool.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Would you ever envision that Carl could come back in like a flashback or dream sequence
Oh,
forward?
definitely. Yeah, I think it's definitely possible. Yeah.
This season or just in general?
I think just in general, yeah, because
Okay.
I know, well, at the end of season 7, Abraham came back for like that like flashback with
The
with
Thanksgiving, yeah, that was really sweet.
Sasha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to think that Carl is going to be looking down over Judith and his family.
Definitely would.
Well, we are running close to out of time. So my question for you is, do you have anything that you would like to say specifically to the Walking Dead fans? Because they've been on this journey with you since the very beginning.
Yeah, I really just want to say thank you, like to the fans and for supporting me this whole time, and you guys are the reason that I have a job and like that I have a career and I'm able to really do what I love, and it's because of you guys, and I thank you so much.
Well, Chandler, thank you so much for sitting with me and talking to me all about this episode. Do you have one final tease for what the fans should be prepared for? What are some things that they need with them before they tune in?
If you have any pets, you're gonna need them close to hug them. You need tissues, all that stuff. Yeah.
All the good things.
Yeah.
Maybe a blanket to snuggle up with.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking like a face mask because you're going to be puffy at work the next day. Everyone's going to be talking about it, so they're going to need to watch it live.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
And guys, be sure to check ET Online immediately after you watch the episode because Chandler's going to be spilling additional spoilers that you do not want to miss. So as soon as we get offline, we're going to be chatting all about that, so stay tuned. The Walking Dead returns this Sunday, February 25th at 9 p.m. on AMC. Tune in because, Chandler, it might be our last time seeing you. That's so sad.
Yep.
I'm not ready for that.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, guys. We're wishing you luck.
See you guys.